But the way you played it here was decent. You try to get the root there on the minions. Then you pick up W. I like it. I like it. Not completely Gumayushi level, yeah. I like. Ideally here, you know, Janna has no flash. So you flash this, you flash it here, so you give her absolute no chance to escape, you know, because it's Brom has the passive on her. You still got her. It's just, you see, it's still flashed. It's a bit clean, and it was a bit unclean, and it's so hard to flash the Janna Q. Look, you see how like it could have just got you right before you use the flash, or even worse, you flash and then you just get knocked up like somehow.
Yeah.
So it's much better to just flash an Evia Q because it's just telegraphed, you know. Like saying that Brom has a lot of engage is like saying that Ezreal is an aggressive champion. When you play Brom, you're not really playing Brom to kill them in the lane. You're playing to neutralize the lane, to be 0-0-0, to be safe. To be... Okay, sure, he can engage. Ezreal can also engage, but that's not why you're taking Ezreal to E in and dash in. So I wouldn't go. Maybe with the Nautilus, PTA is making more sense, but with the Brom personally, I would not really do that. Okay, then I want to see a bit of. Okay, so you're getting these runes. That's fine. Okay, let's see how you play. So it's about push. Let's see if you're trying to. Okay, auto attack. You Q the minions, all minions. You can also try to Q towards them. But yeah, the first Q, if you're doing it completely on the minions, it's fine. Queuing them is also not bad because you get your passive, so you can anyways, you know, hit the minions with the feathers, but also you can push Anivia's back a little bit. The fact that you're focusing to push the wave is totally fine. Totally fine. There are cases where you start W with Xayah if you can fight really hard level 1. Like, let's say you know for sure she started E, for example, I would just get W and run her down.
Yes.
But, of course, the standard level 1 push, this is fine. Yeah, you're just trying to get the minions. You're trying to get an advantage with the minions. And there you go. You got the advantage of the minions. You are having more minions right here. You have this minion, but you also get like lane presence. As you can see, they're backing off. What I don't like is how much you're using Q on the wave. Like this Q doesn't do much.
Okay.
Right? And then
it's better just to auto attack and save my mana.
Just auto attack and save your mana. And here you already have the push. The reason why I say you have the push is because you see the body language of Xayah. So if you just step up here, and the Brom steps up here or steps up here, it's just very easy for you to zone them. So here you should just stop from pushing. You see you're just over pushing here. And then let's see what we're gonna do. Okay. And then same thing with the Q. You see this? Like you already have the push. You have 3 minions extra right here. Like let's say 2 minions extra, worst case scenario. You can look to use Q on them or just auto attack on them if you wanna keep your mana. But like queuing on the wave like this and just it's not really the play. So what you should have done is just look to zone at this point. Because Brom is not gonna all in them at level 2. They will be anyways pretty close to the tower. And if you keep the wave here and you stay here and you try to punish them, they will go for these minions soon. So you should try to, instead of AFK pushing kind of thing, you can try to like walk up and hit them. Because look, you're gonna get level 2, but it's just gonna be, this was anyways achievable if you just zone them a bit like now, instead of just getting it right away. Getting the level 2 right away is okay if you have a Nautilus and you know you can just hook and we can kill them. But with a Brom, are you an AD carry main who feels like no matter how well you play, win the lane, make good decisions, play mechanically well most of the times, but you still have no real impact? You crush it one day, win 5 games in a row and feel unstoppable, but the next day you lose every single game and start doubting yourself. Am I even a good AD carry? What can I do if enemy top lane and mid lane are so fed? Imagine a world where you never let the lead slip away. You know exactly how to push your advantage, exactly when to rotate at the right time, and how to control objectives so you can snowball the game. A world where, as AD carry, you don't feel forced to make risky plays and you don't drop your lead. But you don't have to imagine it, you can make it a reality. This is Martin. He was grinding games, watching guides and trying his best, but none of it seemed to work. The problem? He was focusing on the wrong things. You don't improve just by playing more games, you improve by fixing the small mistakes that cost you wins. And that's a problem that most AD carry face. From Platinum 3 to Diamond in 2 months. Billy found himself making the same mistakes over and over again, engaging at the wrong time or mispositioning in teamfights, dying for no reason, and he even knew some of the mistakes but he didn't know how to fix it. He would find himself guessing what to do next, unsure whether to push, rotate or fight while feeling completely lost in the mid game. Now, he knows exactly what to do at every stage of the game and his results speak for themselves. Silver to Emerald in a month. Shaquille went from Diamond 4 to Challenger. Alex went from Gold to Grandmaster. And they are not alone. They are part of a growing community of over 3,254 players who have taken coaching and transformed their gameplay. But here is the truth. This was not overnight and it was not effortless. Shaquille spent 2 years grinding to reach Challenger. Not by playing more, but by playing smarter. Alex dedicated 26 months refining his skills and climbing to Grandmaster once he started focusing on what actually matters. So no, this is not a one session and you'll climb instantly, promise. If you're looking for that, if you're looking for a shortcut, this isn't it. But if you're willing to put in the time, willing to put in the effort, apply the right mindset and focus on the details that actually matter, this is the proof that coaching actually works. You're closer to being a great AD carry than you think. Most players just need to uncover what's actually holding them back. That's it. You could keep grinding, watching random guides and hoping for progress, but how much time will you waste before realizing something is missing? You could finally find the real mistakes that have been keeping you stuck and start making real progress. You have already put in the effort. Now let's make sure it pays off. Book your coaching session now at bizaz.com. It's possible for you to kill them, but they have to make a mistake like Jana did right there. Just steps up and she's having the Brom passive and she's still walking up. So too much mana on the wave. I would zone a little bit more. Overall, we don't have any glaring mistake here. Heal. Why we take heal here? Any reason why you take heal?
Well, with here because I saw it's a mage. So I thought he'll be better here because it's not really a burst lane. Because Zenith is more of a mage, so I thought maybe he'll be more useful here.
Useful, yeah, because it's 4 minutes cooldown, and Barret is 3 minutes.
I do have that rune that makes it lower as well.
I see. Yeah.
Cosmic Insight. So
then if you take Barrier, it's even lower
better
than 3 minutes.
Yeah. But since it's a Nivea, I thought maybe heal. Since it's not like a typical matchup, I don't need Barrier maybe. So
why don't you need Barrier against Anivia? Because you can block her damage with the
E. Yeah, true.
Because what does the heal give you? It gives you less resistance, right? Because you're gonna have a shield with Barrier that comes faster, or you're gonna have heal, flat HP basically. But heal does also give you the movement speed, which most of the cases is pretty useless.
Right.
So I would definitely take Barrier. You're not playing Xayah because you want to win the lane. You're playing Xayah because you want to screw up the Z cannon. So Barrier is definitely a super nice thing to have here. But again, you're still able to win this game. You'd go for the double level 2, which is pretty uncommon usually. But in this specific situation, you're just running her down. This is fine. If she doesn't flash, you're gonna get a good chunk.
Yeah, because of the passive. Yeah,
it's very good. It's very good. Okay, in terms of the minimap, we're also having push when we are taking the jungle. That's fine. So I like this. The fact what you're gonna do in the next 10 seconds with the word right here is pretty troll, right? Because I mean,
yeah, because there's already vision. Yeah,
enemy jungle can't be there really because he's just doing his camps and then he's gonna do this and then he's gonna be like, shit, I lost my camps, and then maybe he will do this or maybe he will do this. But yes. Yeah, it's a bit of autopilot. Okay, so you're respecting. So far, we have decent gameplay, right? What is the MMR of this game?
Emerald 1-ish, around that.
I would prefer it to be a little bit closer to the drone because you see, the boy tries to actually hit a Q here, but you're so far away. It's it's complete impossible for him to do. I would position myself here. Because here I'm far from Jana and Anivia and it's pretty hard for them to poke me. But if Borom wants to do something crazy, which he shouldn't, but if he wants to go for a short trade, then you can go be there. Because now you're not even in a QE range with the Jana, with the target that Borom is focusing. Okay, so this game we had 12 deaths. Interesting.
Yeah, usually I don't die that much, but I just want, yeah, I want
Yeah,
to
it's
see.
pretty crazy. Like here,
It's
wave
hard,
is coming into you, and you're actually queuing it. Which, I mean, who is the enemy jungle?
The enemy jungle is Kane,
So you're very
so they can go through the
ungankable right
wall.
now. It's very ungankable.
Yeah.
It's like Janna and Kane. It's super useless. So you're trying to get a push here. I mean, if they push you into the tower, it's not like they have a lot of poke. Janna W and Anivia Q is quite useless. Janna doesn't even have Comet. She has Irie. So getting pushed into the tower is not that bad. And having the push right here, there is nothing really on the river. So converting this is a slow push into you, right? Why is that?
It's slow pushing into me because
Yeah.
they have both same amount of minions, but it's on their side, so it'll push faster.
Yes, so this is pushing into you. So the only reason why you would convert it and make it into a push into them is if you know you can, need to be on the river, or you need a recall, or you can just get something positive of that. But in this specific situation, it's pretty hard to, like they can't poke in the towers. It's better to freeze under your tower right there. To like let the wave to come into you. So, and what I don't like is this queues. Look at your mana. Look at this. If you really want to push this wave, like let's say something happens on the river and you want to get the push, sure, I would spend that little bit of mana. I don't mind. But it's just, it feels like you're doing it again, and something tells me you're gonna do it again. Let's see. Yeah. You see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful. And then you're like, oh, I'm gonna all in. Yeah, that's a good all in, no problem. It's just we've got a bit of a problem with the mana management, And players like you, they will come to me to the session and say, bro, Zaya has so much mana problems. I don't know, they need to buffer. I'm like, okay, but maybe you're not using it when you should use it, So there's that. But yeah, okay. That was a pretty, let's see a bit of kiting here. Yeah, just using the Q like this is a little bit iffy because you don't have the root. But the way you played it here was decent. You try to get the root there on the minions. Then you pick up W. I like it. Not completely Gumayushi level, yeah. Ideally here, Janna has no flash. So you flash this, you flash it here, so you give her absolute no chance to escape, because it's Brom has the passive on her. You still got her. It's just, you see, it's still flashed. It's a bit clean, and it was a bit unclean, and it's so hard to flash the Janna Q. Look, you see how like it could have just got you right before you use the flash, or even worse, you flash and then you just get knocked up like somehow.
Yeah.
So it's much better to just flash Anivia Q because it's just telegraphed, I don't mind this. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do now. Push the wave, reset it. Playing pretty good with this Brom. This Brom is a crazy boy. Knight Brom, and the guy is here. It's 4 minutes in his bot. I mean, there is no jungle tracking. He just lost his jungle and he just appeared bot lane. He probably just did 3 camps and then maybe he invaded. Let's see. Yeah, he has red buff, so he took the red buff of Diana. If this is challenger, then obviously it's super obvious because we took the jungle here and Diana is top. So the only play Kane can do is even invade top or invade bot. So we should know that he should be there. But I'm not really concerned with this. Just want to see what you buy. 2 potions? I mean, I would just get 1. I can't really say you need 2 potions. If you really need sustain, I would get refill. Like refill of a potion. And to be honest with you, you don't need potions. Like, okay, 1, it's fine. It is Anivia, Janna. Maybe you're gonna get, poke out of the lane, then you just potion. But 2 is a little bit of a, when the potions used to cost 35 gold, like 7 years ago or something, sure. But now 50 gold is a little bit,
Yes.
A little bit too crazy. So we don't really have any glaring mistakes in this. Okay, sure, we have a lot of little things. But those are like more after you're getting to diamond. This will start to matter. Now in emerald, this is completely winnable. No Q, so please. Ooh, beautiful. Nice. Janna is missing. So you want to push this wave because the wave is in a very uncomfortable position and you're queuing the wave. But you see how you're queuing here is like so
I am off. Yeah, I did it off. I did that. That was a bad
Yeah,
cue.
just try to get all minions, as many as possible.
So Zaya specific, like a Kai'Sa one, I'll say I need to be more. I need to use my Q less, and line up with wave more. That's definitely a thing I could take away.
And you know how to clear a wave on this champion?
Yeah, you Q. Do you QWE? Yeah, trying to clear a big wave. Well, you can do without W, but with the cannon wave, it's good to do W because you can clear it more quickly.
So typically, you want to blow the minions up with the E, and you don't need to the EW, like very rarely, only in the early game. So like the way you do it here is you Q. Well, Q is bad, but like now you need to put the feathers behind the targets that you want to kill. So this right here, what you're doing right here, like that, it's really bad.
Yeah.
Like you all the minions, then sit here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when the minions are like this, boom, you E and you clear them all. That's like the basic. I think also yesterday we talked about a lot of mechanics on Kai'Sa, didn't we? Like this is pretty important because diamond players, I mean, I will help you to have a clean macro. It's just if you play like this mechanically, they will make a difference in terms of mechanics though. Let's see how fast the combo is right here. Q and then wait a little bit and then E. It's like you didn't spam your keyboard right there. No worries. Let's see. Okay. Overall, what happened in this game? How did you get 12 deaths? Is this because of Zed?
I don't remember. I was thinking it was a few days ago. They got tilting when Braum was roaming because it only got worse as the game progressed.
You can also use W to kill minions, but typically it's just better to not. The way you want to do it is rule number 1, ideally don't use W because it's so much mana. Rule number 2, kill all the minions and try to be as efficient as possible. Something like this. And then the feathers, as you can see. Feathers are very... You see how I eat and I kill most of them? So, get on all of the minions. Hit the middle one. Hit the left one. And then when you E, you want to ideally kill as many minions as possible. You see how clean this is?
Yeah.
That's how you...
Yeah, similar to Kai'Sa's one yesterday.
Similar, yeah. Efficiency is key because you don't play Warwick, you play Zaya, but we're getting a lot of ganks and looks like you know that he's bot.
Yeah, I knew something.
Have any word here? Oh boy! What was that? Like, look at the wave position right now.
Yeah,
What is the enemy vision right now?
1 second.
You top 300 Iron Fist players worldwide on Mars. Isn't the top 300 Iron Fist bad? Or is Iron Fist, because when I hear Iron, I feel it's bad, no? But Iron Fist is a character that you're playing, maybe? So that's good news, isn't it? That should be good news, no? I see. So it's a character. Makes sense. Body wash. Nice. So you play a lot of rivals? Is it a fun game though? Love it. Nice. And you play only that champ? How does it work? Play lots of champions, but I mainly play others.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Does that take my coaching time thing? It was like 5 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry at all. Don't worry at all. Don't worry at all. I was just looking at your gameplay. Okay, you remember where we were?
Kane was ganking and I moved up to
so
the wave.
When the wave is here, the enemy vision is depending on the minions. So your minions right now give you vision. This is what you see. The enemy, they see this. They have a lot of vision. So ideally, when this is the wave state, you don't really want to do, you don't to go past the wave like this, because if you really see that you have no vision in all spots, you can get ganked from anywhere right here. So ideally, if you really want a word here, you should go around and you should do this word, or from over the wall, you do it over the wall, this one. But you should never try to do what you just did there. That was very greedy. At least you didn't go for a word. And now you get ganked. Okay. Oh shit. You Q. You W. You missed a click. Okay. And then here you almost stun him, and then you end up dying right here.
Yeah, I couldn't hear.
Okay. I mean, should be fine because now. Oh, he goes in. Oh, he gave the wave. Yeah, I wouldn't really give the wave here because you see, if it's just two minions,
Should just call my losses.
like yeah, if it's like two minions, like if it's this is not.
Oh wait.
Like this is maybe two minions, two casters, or maybe three, or I mean, okay, worst case scenario, 4 minions, casters, not melee, not just casters. That's the absolute worst that I would give, especially because this call is such a garbage iron call here. Because if you really see them right now, this guy is 700 HP. This guy is really healthy, and we just hit Q of Bro.
He's very aggressive, yeah.
So here you should just look to take the wave because it's very unlikely that
I should have ignored it.
Just
yeah,
ignore.
I should have ignored it.
Just ignore.
Yeah.
The only reason why this looks very doable is because Janna has very low IQ, and as you can see, what she does is she actually steps back when you see that. She's really like, you see how she steps back. This guy is bronze, and she gave you. But this is a very bad decision. Right? You should just stay on the wave because you already lost so much. And if you do this and it doesn't work and you're losing the whole wave, it is very bad. It's very bad. And now you should W the wave and push this. And also use your W. HTTPs. Okay, the word, I mean, you push the wave all the way, so they have no vision right now. So there is no reason for you to go for a word. I mean, you push, you see TP, so you know you can't touch the tower because there is TP. There is no reason for you to walk up here when you know Aniva is gonna be there. You should go because the size of the wave you're crushing will tell you how deep you can go for a word, right? So the easiest timing that you can have in League of Legends for warding is after you crush the wave. And this wave is quite big. So if you see the TP and you see you can't touch the tower, now you should go for a ward, but not here, but there. Because you have a massive wave, you have a cannon wave crushed in the tower. So that's what you should be doing right here. You should just go for a ward. Because now you're doing it, but you just take this one. I mean, you still have the wave in the tower, so you can go for that one. Plus, if you want to go for a word and it's scary, you can also like try to word at the edge of the brush here and then just back off immediately, like max range. Yeah, feels like we're not really playing, like we're not really respecting jungle really much, I can see. And also a bit concerning what he did there, just giving up like 10 million for a call that, you know, Brom wants to do. That's not the ideal. And let's see the call here. So you're looking top, which is good. And then you're queuing the wave. It's very difficult for you to get a route if you're gonna keep wasting the Q on the wave. If you think you can get push, which you probably think here, you just Q first, that's fine. But typically in a fight, Q is pretty useful. I don't mind this Q because you try to get the push, and it looked very doable for you to get the push here because she just stopped her ulti. Let's see how you play this 1v1. She's quite tanky right now. Okay, she goes on the river and this is a cannon wave, so you shouldn't really look to lose much. Still don't see how you died 12 times this game. Is there a reason why you're perma pushing like this?
Well, I can't really fight Anivia. So, and if I try to slow push, she'll just press R and clear all the wave and trade with me. And she has more range.
Yeah,
So I feel like if I just push, I don't have to interact with her.
because you see you're recalling right here, right? And this is good because it's on a cannon wave, and pay attention to her HP. Do you see that? You're looking so fast.
Yes.
You see this?
Yes.
You see what she's doing right now?
She's pushing.
You see Anivia right now?
Yeah.
So what can you tell me about?
She has no mana. She has no mana.
So this is why you're pushing, and this is good. The fact that you're pushing this really hard. But now you should be looking to pressure. Let's see if you go for a word. Same mistake. You're crushing a good wave into the tower, and you're just getting this useless word. She has no vision on you really here right now, right?
So I should ward the tri-bush.
You should ward the tri-bush, yeah. It's super safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you QE, and now if you perma push, it's not bad because you can pressure her into the tower and you want to lock her into the tower. But I want to see some auto attacks on the tower. What are you scared of? 100 mana Anivia? Worst case, she chunks you like this, but then it's completely over for her. She has no TP. So here, I would double the tower. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. How scared you are.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Look at this. The camera control is really holding you back.
Yeah, it's because another thing is like I was scared of like, you know, she has a lot of like she can art, like her spells are very like, you know, control zoning. So
yeah, because if she uses the R on you, she basically has no mana for something else. Or if she uses something else on you, she has no mana for R. So she would never like chunk you. So here you should have like walked up. Like she wants to recall right now. Look at this. Like I would be into her face right there to do something. Look at you right now. You're just chilling, clicking back. Be there. Tank the wave. Push the wave. Stop her recall. Because now you're just giving her time to recall. And then she will. Okay.
And that plays with the same mistake as yesterday, like not asserting, you know.
This is fine. Okay, you forced her the mana. And then, because look, she used the mana, but this is the last time. You see that? She has 100 mana left again. She can't do this much. Like, she can't do it one more time. Okay.
No,
Walk
she's
up,
very vulnerable now.
Do something. Just AFK. You're also not having a lot of mana, but if you just stop the recall, it's
an auto attack and just show, like walk up, like
and you're using so much this W on the wave, which is really bad because with these items you can one shot the wave very easy without W.
Yeah, you can just do QE instead of W. Yeah.
Yeah, you wasted a lot of time. The Brom did roam a lot, and it was hard. But then she trolled because she stayed for the plate and she was low mana and didn't do anything with that. And then you kept wasting your mana on the wave instead of you can use Q and E, sure. I mean it's 80 mana, but just spending another 50 mana extra to push the wave and not pressuring the Anivia. Same thing here. You're really using the W a lot.
Yeah, this is getting very.
So let's see how we play this here right now, because the Anivia is actually getting very tanky. Let's see, and you actually ulti the Q, you double again.
Yeah, if I realized Kane was coming, I wouldn't have tried to use my R.
But the thing
to avoid
is,
her.
there is no universe where you can kill her right here. Pay attention to your abilities right now. You E, you auto, but you're never gonna like. Even if you ult this. She has Rod of Ages. She has 1,000 to 300 HP right now. You have no spells.
Yeah, I was ulting more for the not to get stunned, for the invisibility, you know, invincibility, and then
because if you get stunned, you're gonna get chunked, but that's it, and then she just runs away because you get out of the ult. But if you ulti here, you're always dead. Because look, You ulted, but you did not get anything with the ult. You weren't gonna die anyways if she just gets the QE here. She was just gonna chunk you, but then you're anyways like auto attacking her, and your Q is gonna come up, so you're anyways winning the fist fight.
Yes.
So here you got really tunnel vision on that. Then you try to get the. Yeah, the ulti is pretty bad, and then also I'll do E a lot faster. Like here, you Q, okay, then you flash, but you flash away from Braum. See that? Instead of flashing here, he has Guardians, he has E, he has Q, he has everything. Look at the poor guy. He got to you, but the king got everything. Yeah, okay. Bit hard to play now. I mean, your teammates are somehow winning, so maybe it's fine. What does the W give it to you? Because look how you're using W right here. And I know
Yeah, didn't auto her.
I noticed it a lot. I guess you just thought you can auto that card so you get the extra MS. Then you need to respect the wave bot, then you go back to bot lane. But from this point, really, it's you do again the same mistake. Double is like 16 seconds. You can't use it on the wave. You anyways one shot the wave with Q auto E. And now you're like, oh, I guess I don't have double. No, I guess you're gonna lose this fight.
See, if I had double there, I had more damage.
Yeah, you can get the root. You get the movement speed. It's easier, right?
So that's definitely a tier. Stop using W on the wave.
Yeah, or basically. You can use it if you have like Navori built, or you really need to push.
Yeah, later in the game it's not as. Yeah, or have Navori, but early in the game I need to use it less because cooldowns are longer and mana usage as well.
Yeah, so this game was really about like respecting jungle, wording, and just knowing how to play your champion. Yeah, I don't think little tempo would really change anything, but maybe it will help you a little bit. But yeah, we see that the just champion identity, we didn't play it well. And now you're just gonna play bots. You're gonna push. Yeah, because this mistake of W or of using the mana also like holding you back from winning the lane phase with Braum early on because you were always out of mana. And you had a few openings where you could have killed this guy.
This is where it's sad. I failed. I either I wanted to E flash and I missed, or it was I need to look at the play. I think I could have definitely play E, but I missed E flash.
Yeah, it was a bit.
I don't know if the wall threw me off, but yeah.
Yeah, the wall threw you off.
Yeah, because I was surprised, like, how did I miss? But the wall, yeah, it was the wall. It just displaced me.
She's just too strong right now. Like, she's just way too strong right now. Sanivia. Like, look at her. She was 3-0, 130 farm. You have 106 farm, 2 levels down. So she was by default strong than you.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a good play. I mean, you tried. This was a good attempt. Because if you kill her, it's very massive.
Yeah, yeah.
And now, I guess we just hope Anive's gonna go.
You know, small mistakes like this, like really, like not small, but like small habits, like fixing Q, like the Zaya one, or like what's another small one, like warding, like there, like it's like so. Basically, my question is like a small habit. Can that still like make a difference in your rank, or do you need like 2 or 3 habits fixed to like make a difference? Like, what do you think, or have you seen?
I mean, yeah, if one habit then it's gonna get from Platinum 2 to Platinum 1, is it gonna make a difference in rank? Yeah. Platinum 2 to Platinum 1, is it gonna be a massive
even just
difference?
a small, like, but not massive. Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're really gonna think more about the jungle and you're gonna assume that he's bot, when you don't know where he is, and you're gonna know you're gonna word better. Hey, I just crashed the wave into the tower. Maybe I shouldn't just put the ward in front of me since the enemy is busy with the wave that I crashed into the tower. It's a big wave, so let me just go for a deeper word. That one. just knowing where to word and how much time you have to word, you know, that can really help you. And just thinking more about the jungle, of course, like what we talked about with mana management and how to clear the wave, that should be basic. Like that should just help you to keep your rank, not like
No, of course, I think you just autopilot, don't you? When you just play a champion for a long time, you just
yeah, and I think the game is just over right now for you because you really want to be mid, but you're so weak, and Vel'Koz can't really be bot, realistically speaking, because Vel'Koz is Vel'Koz. He's always gonna lose side against Zed. He's gonna be free kill. It looks like we're missing a lot of roots every fight. I mean, you have some damage because the pick is just not bad. Yeah, okay, so should we look at the mid game in this one? Or should we look for the next one? What do you think? Because I know you have another game on Zai, actually, even two. So maybe we should. What do you think? Should we just look through this to see like what he did after, or?
I'm thinking because I know that my early mid game definitely, because late game is it's not that hard to play. Like as in terms of it's basics. It's usually the early to mid that's important for me at least. So I'm just I'm just thinking because I had another one. Because when I played a game after your coaching, I found another one that was winnable. Let me just see if I can find it. Let's see. So I'm just trying to see which one should I do. Or don't you look at both games? Which do you think? So here's my other one.
So we basically have 3 games for today.
Yes. It's the one I played recently. That one.
Should we? So what is the next? Should I also look at the? Because I think I have one more.
You can look at. Can you show me the other game? I'm trying to remember which one's better. So let's look at the next game. Not the one I just sent you. The one I sent the same time as that one. A few days ago.
Here. Yeah, it just looks like they're gonna use W on the wave again. But yeah, this game is just like at this point you're just too behind. You're just way behind. Because of what happened.
A bit tilted as well from all that,
I'm sure of that though, definitely tilted. Okay, good. So what about this one?
That's a poke. I would say let's look at both. So the one I've just sent you and this one,
Okay, so how do you play this lane?
$5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster but cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube, this is only on Patreon, they're exclusive. Moreover, you can participate in the free coaching waiting list to get a premium VOD review. I'm giving away 2 free VOD reviews every single week. All what you need to do is simple 2-step process. Subscribe to my Patreon and share your OPGG and voila, you are on the waiting list. You're gonna get a personalized VOD review for any game in your match history. For just $5, you get not only the free VOD review, but a whole bunch of exclusive benefits that will supercharge your gaming experience. It's a small investment for a big return. And it's just $5, it's no brainer, right? But here is the deal, you've got to act quickly. The waiting list is already filling up fast. 55 people already subscribed to the Patreon, and there are 6 people that they are on board, they are on the waiting list. And more are joining every moment. Now, do you want to secure your spot for a free VOD review? Go ahead on my Patreon and reserve it right now.